Hello friends, welcome to the series in which we are discussing the multiple choice questions on the Indian polity. So if you have not seen the previous 8 topics on which we have discussed the multiple choice questions, do check out now. And this is the ninth topic, that is the directive principles of state policy. So there will be 10 multiple choice questions and I will be taking a pause after every question. So try to pause the video and attempt the question yourself. At the end of the video, I have given a score chart on which you can evaluate yourself. So the first question is, the directive principles of state policy have been borrowed from the Irish Constitution. Which had borrowed it from? So you have to tell from where the Irish Constitution had borrowed it. The options are A. United States of America, B. Spain, C. Greece, or D. Italy. The answer is B. Spain. So while we know that the directive principles have been borrowed from Ireland, what we scarcely know is from where Ireland had borrowed it. So Ireland had borrowed it from the Spanish Constitution. Sometimes they do ask these type of trivial questions in state civil services exams. Second question, the directive principles of state policy embody the concept of. Options are A. Authoritarian state, B. Police state, C. Welfare state, or D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Welfare state. So directive principles envisage that every state should be a welfare state which should provide all the bare minimum necessities as well as good standard of life to its citizens. So it is not an authoritarian state and not a police state either. Third question is, Article 41 directs the state to provide social security to 1. Poor, 2. Ex-servicemen, C. Sick. So the options are A. 1 only, B. 1 and 3, C. 2 only, or D. 3 only. The correct option is D. 3 only. So Article 41 talks about, it gives a direction to the state to provide social security to sick, disabled, unemployed. So these are the categories for which Article 41 talks about. So along with sick, disabled and unemployed, old age also should be provided social security by the state. So these are the 4 categories which should be provided security. Therefore, poor and ex-servicemen are not one of those. That is why 3 is the only answer. Fourth question, what do the directive principles seek to achieve? The options are A. Social democracy, B. Economic democracy, C. Political democracy, or D. Both A and B. The correct answer is D. Both A and B. So social as well as economic democracy are sought to be achieved by the directive principles, whereas the political democracy is sought to be achieved by the fundamental rights. Fifth question, which of the following provisions does not fall under Part 4 of the Constitution of India? The options are A. Prohibition of cow slaughter, B. Equitable distribution of material resources, C. Development of scientific temper, or D. Protection of forests and wildlife. The correct answer is C. Development of scientific temper. So Part 4 simply means directive principles of state policy, and this development of scientific temper falls under Part 4A, that is fundamental duties of citizens of India. So to develop a scientific temper is a fundamental duty of every citizen of India, but it is not a directive principle for the state. So all these 3 are directive principles. Sixth question, you have to choose the wrong pair. Option A, Article 44 is Uniform Civil Code. Option B, Article 49 talks about the protection of monuments of historic interest. Option C, Article 43 envisages participation of workers in management of industries. Or option D, all are correct. The correct answer is C. So it is not Article 43, it is Article 43A that talks about participation of workers in the management of industries. Seventh question. Who said the directive principles of state policy are like a check on a bank payable at the convenience of the bank? The options are A. K.T. Shah, B. B.R. Ambedkar, C. Mahatma Gandhi, or D. Vinoba Bhave. The correct answer is A. K.T. Shah. So what this statement signifies is that the directive principles of state policy cannot be realized then and there, but they are payable at the convenience of the bank. So here the bank means the state. State does not mean the state as in Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. State here means the state as under Article 12 of the Constitution of India. That includes the legislative and executive organs of the state, the legislative and executive organs of the center, the statutory and non-statutory bodies, as well as the Panchayati Raj bodies and urban local bodies. So this state, at the convenience of this particular state, that means the implementation of directive principles depends on the capability and resourcefulness of the government. Eighth question. Directive principles under which article of the Constitution was implemented by the 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments? The options are A. Article 40, B. Article 38, C. Article 47, or D. Article 39, Clause C. The correct answer is A. Article 40. So Article 40 of the directive principles was a direction to the state to encourage village panchayats at the grassroots level. So these village panchayats became a reality when they were granted the constitutional status by way of 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments in the year 1993. Ninth question is, Article 43B is a directive to the state to take steps with regard to what? Option A. Prohibition of intoxicating drinks and drugs. B. Separation of judiciary from the executive. C. Maternity relief. Or D. Cooperative societies. The answer is D. Cooperative societies. So as the article suggests, it was not originally there in the Constitution but was added later by an amendment. So Article 43B was added by the 97th Constitutional Amendment Act, and it talked about cooperative societies, that the state should take steps to promote democratic functioning and establishment of cooperative societies. Last question is, what were the directive principles known as under the Government of India Act 1935? The options are A. The directions to state, B. The instrument of instructions, C. The principles of policy making, or D. None of the above. The answer is B. Instrument of instructions. So these instrument of instructions later became the directive principles of state policy. So you can evaluate yourself. Thanks for watching.